Welcome back, everybody. So, today we are starting the Long Dark series. This is probably one of my favorite survival games ever produced. It's still an alpha, it's an alpha sandbox survival, mostly based in the winter, so it's cold as hell. It's produced by Hinterland Studios. It's great, you guys can find it on Steam. We're just gonna jump into it, and I'll go along as we go. So there's no story mode yet, unfortunately. They're still working on it, but we do have sandbox mode. So we will go and make a new one. Now there's a couple different modes we got. We got Pilgrim, which is basically just for exploring the maps. We definitely won't be playing this. There's Voyager, basically for new beginners. Enemies aren't too hard. Wildlife isn't going to try to kill you. There's a fairly good amount of resources. There's Stalker, kind of like a hard mode. Definitely for veterans. A lot less resources. Survive. Well, the enemies try to kill you. And then there's Interloper for the insane. If you are just absolutely crazy and you want to die in the first 20 minutes of playing the game, this is the game mode for you. I have personally never made it past an hour and a half in this game mode. And I've been playing this game for a long time. It's hard. So, if you're new to this game, we're going to play Voyager just so I can give you guys a good round aspect of how the game works. If you guys really like it, and you really want me to go play Interloper, throw it down in the comments. I will do it if you ask me to. We're gonna get into it. Now, there's a couple different maps. Of course, there's random. And if we start at the beginning, there's Mystery Lake. Definitely for new players. It's a balance between wilderness, man-made shelters, resources, and wildlife. And the best part about this is all these maps connect. So, this connects to Coastal Highway, Pleasant Valley. This one's Coastal Highway. It's for intermediate players. A little bit harder. Weather's a little bit more difficult. Lots of shelters. Lots less resources, though. Pleasant Valley for advanced players. Definitely in the vast wilderness of the mountains. Lots of plains. And then there's Desolation Point. The name gives it away. It's desolate. Lots less resources, lots of less shelters. But it does have some key parts of the game that you will need. And then there's Timberwolf Mountain for the insane player who just wants the most ridiculous challenge ever. So, just to give you guys a concept of how this game works, we're going to start with Mystery Lake. You can choose male or female, it does not matter. We'll choose male for this one. And let's see, we will name this, well, let's name our character. Let's call him Jack Frost. Let's just jump into it. A mysterious geomagnetic storm has brought your plane crashing down into the northern Canadian wilderness. How long can you survive? That's basically the story of the game. And you always get these awesome quotes at the beginning. And this is the Long Dark. The graphics in this game are awesome. So, first thing, you need to check our bag, see what we start out with. Every time you start with something random. So we have accelerant, basically lighter fluid, tinder plugs, wood matches, antiseptic, bandages, painkillers. What do we got for clothes? Worn leather boots, ragged ski gloves, thermal underwear, jeans, thin wool sweater, and some socks. So we have basically no jacket. The name of this game, stay warm, stay alive, stay fed. Everything is in Celsius because, well, the whole world runs on Celsius. If you're an American like I am and you like Fahrenheit, get over it. You can change it in the options, but you'll just have to learn. So, we have current air temperature outside, negative 10 degrees Celsius with negative 1 degree wind chill. Our clothing bonus gives us a +3 and a +1 to clothing wind chill bonus. Each piece of clothing is a little different. Some give better warmth, some give better wind chill. It just kind of depends. We have a bedroll to sleep in, sewing kit to fix our clothes, and cloth to fix our clothes. So if anybody's new to the game, you'll pick this up pretty fast. It's not terribly difficult. We do have a weight limit. We have 30 kilograms. You can go over it, but you can no longer run, and you move really, really slow. I try to keep my bag under 20 kilograms. So, let's look around. Down in the lower left corner, you'll see the little shield with the wind. That tells us that we are protected from the wind. And we are in Dave's quiet clearing. There's lots of stuff in the ground to pick up. You can't really pick up the rocks. We can pick up the branches and break them down into sticks. Personally, I think it's a waste of time. There's sticks everywhere.
You could use this.
Yes, you can use this. Small stick will burn, but not for long. I'm gonna take it. So the first things we're gonna want to do, gather wood and find food, because we didn't start with any kind of food, which actually kind of sucks. But we should be okay. We have our bars. We have chilled, shows how fast we get cold. Rested, how well rested we are, and how much energy we're burning. Slaked for how much water we're gonna need. To get water, you basically just melt snow. And fuel, well, full is our food bar. Now, all the food in this game gives calories, so we have to watch our calorie intake and how much calories we actually burn. And let's go this way. And our condition is currently at 100%, and it feels like negative 16 degrees Celsius outside, which is the main temperature you really want to watch. And as you can see, we're already getting cold. And we have about 6 hours of daylight left. And I will tell you, when you go out in the cold at night, it is cold. Like negative 30 degrees Celsius cold. Some rocks, some sticks. Grab all these. So we're gonna need these. One disadvantage to this survival game: no map. Good luck. You basically have to memorize everywhere you go, or hand draw maps like I used to when I first started. And there will never be a map, so don't even hope that it's coming, because it probably never will. But the developers of this game, they put out new content on a pretty regular basis. Every few months we get some new items, new tweaks to the game. I know in the past year this game has changed a whole lot. New location discovered, Lake Trail. There are basically sticks everywhere. If you need wood, just find some trees. Ah, there's lovely music. And we have a cabin. Door there. Nice sign. And there's the lake. And let's just go out here and grab some stuff real quick. We'll run a little bit. A new location discovered, Mystery Lake. If you run too much, it really makes you chilled a lot faster. We can grab these cattail plants. Cattail can be used for tinder. Its stalk is tough, but not very filling, but it is edible. So we can eat these. Open up the menu. Let's see. Yep, cat stalk tails, we can eat those. We can use the cattail heads for tinder. At least gives us a little bit of food, just in case there's nothing in here. Let's go in and see what we can find inside the cabin. Should have enough firewood just to get us started. And this is the cabin. Fairly nice. I can already see we have some antibiotics sitting on the counter. Those will come in handy. We have a radio, although it does not work. So basically, nothing electronic works in this game. There's a newspaper, reclaimed wood. It's basically broken furniture. We can take that. Lantern fuel. Storm lantern. Now you can turn these on. You can place them just like that. Pick them back up. Yeah, we'll just put it away for now. What do we got? Whetstone. Good for sharpening blades, which we're gonna have to find. We got shelves. Everything's pretty much destroyable in this game. We can destroy the shelves. We can destroy the chair. Oh, and then we have the workbench. So this is for crafting items. We can do old man's bare wounds dressings, which is lichen and bandages, which is always helpful. We can make torches, which is good for nighttime. We are going to craft one of those. Everything you craft takes time, so you always have to pay attention to that. We can make snares, trap rabbits. We need hooks and line to make fishing tackle so we can fish on the small fishing huts that are out in the lakes. And then for all the animals we hunt, we can make better gear. So we can make rabbit skin mitts, deer skin boots, deer skin pants, wolf skin coat, and the bear skin roll, which takes 35 hours. Now, you don't have to craft all that at once. You usually just do it in a couple hour sections here and there. We also have the survival bow and the arrow shafts, the arrows, and that's it. Now to make the arrowheads, which we'll get into in a later episode, we need a forge, which is only on Desolate Point. So let's see, we have a hook, we have a line, and there are certain things that you can do. This is the main radio menu. We have our light sources, which shows torch would match lantern. We have our weapons, which you don't have. First aid, it only comes lit if you need it. We can drop decoys. Basically, to get the wolves and the bears off you, you can just throw down some food and see if maybe they'll stop chasing you. Emergency stim packs. Basically health and adrenaline rush. Camp craft. We have our bedroll, which we can just place on the ground to sleep. We have our fire, which we can make only outside of homes and outside of structures. We have snow shelters, which we can make. I believe it requires 7 sticks and 10 or 12 cloth, if I remember. They keep changing it. And then we have pastime. Basically, we could just pass time if we have nothing to do, which happens a lot. We will pick this up for now. But crafting. We can craft fish and tackle. We have one line and one hook. So we will craft one of those because we are going to need food. Some other things we can craft in this menu: bandages, old man beard wound dressings, torches, and tinder plugs. Now you can make tinder plugs out of the sticks, but I have found that it is more productive to make them out of the newsprint rolls and the newspapers that you find, because there's no other use for them. So you can go to the action and hit the harvest, and it will yield you 4 tinder plugs. So we'll grab some of those. And just because you are inside does not mean that you... I keep forgetting I don't have a mouse. You are not going to be warm. As you can see in the corner, we are still getting cold, so we need a fire. This is our potbelly stove. This is the basics how fire works. Even if you make a fire outside, you need a starter, you need a tinder, a fuel, and an accelerant, which is optional. As you can see up here, we have fire starting base chance, chance of success, and estimated fire duration. So this basically tells you what your percentage is of actually getting this to work. Different fuels will give you different success rates. And then accelerants will pretty much give you between 80 and 100%. We're not going to use the accelerant. I'm going to save it in case we get stuck. Let's see if we can get one. I try to save them for when I'm out and about and a massive blizzard comes in and I just need to hunker down for a couple hours before the blizzard tries to take my life. Let's see if we can get a fire going, warm up just a little bit, and then we will keep exploring the cabin. Come on, fire. First try. Alright, now we gotta quickly add some fuel. Now we have a 30-minute duration, and you can see the heat output increases as the fire burns. You can cook your food in here, if we ever find any. And we can melt snow, which means we are gonna have to get at least an hour's worth of fuel, so we can melt about 1.5 liters. Now, melting it is not all you have to do. It's after you melt it, you have to boil it, because you can't just drink nasty, dirty water. Well, I take that back. You can drink it, but you will probably get a stomach virus. Alright, and we have 17 minutes duration. We can take brands, which basically is a flaming stick. We can use this to kind of light our path around. And as I can already see, there is stuff on the shelves.
I can use this.
Yes, you can use that. Bandages, tomato soup, dusty tomato soup. And let's see, crouch and see what else we got. Can opener. That is important. We need that to open cans. Herbal tea. Yeah, we don't need you.
This will come in handy.
The herbal tea is good if you need to sleep. You get a better resting bonus. Summit soda. Soda's pretty good. It'll work in a pinch if you don't have water. Let's see what we got in these filing cabinets. A hat. Nothing. Nothing. Matches. Alright. Be prepared for lots of nothingness when you go through these. It happens a lot. And you will find the occasional corpse. And you can loot them. He has nothing good. And unfortunately, he will be stuck in this home for the remainder of the game.
Could end up being useful.
Ooh, alright. Now these are research books. You can use these books to research and get your survival stuff up. This one is good for improving fire starting skills by 10 points. We will definitely take that. Let's see, we got a drawer. Nothing.
This stuff will come in handy.
Yeah, they're a little worn, but it's okay. What do we got? We got another bedroll. We will take it. Nothing. This game is sneaky. Sometimes you really have to pay attention and crouch and get under stuff and look around and look in crates, because they'll just hide stuff everywhere. Like right there. Right there. Oh, I forgot. There is no jump button in this game. And the space bar is for the menu. So if I do this, I'm trying to jump. But there is a magnifying glass. Magnifying lens that can be used to start a fire during daylight. We will take that. That is always useful. Stacy's grape soda. Energy bar. And another newspaper. Alright. So, we got pretty much everything in here, I believe. And now that we missed one crucial thing. The first aid box.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
No, I don't think anybody's gonna need this anymore, since we're the only person on the map. Alright, antibiotics, painkillers, and an energy bar. Let's go to see what we got. Now when it comes to food, you can get poisoned from some food. Like, let's take this energy bar for example. It's at 41%, which means that if it gets any lower, it might turn moldy, which it'll actually sometimes say moldy candy bar or damaged product, like dusty tomato soup. You can get sick from some of this food. You can get stomach viruses and other odds and ends. And when it comes to opening like canned goods, say we click to eat, you can use the can opener to open it, or you can smash the can. If you smash the can, you don't use a can opener or a knife or a hatchet or something else, it loses durability, which means you lose calories that you could have gotten if you opened it correctly. So what I like to do is hit the little star and eat all the worst food first. So we'll eat this, get our package up, and we'll drink this soda, get our thirst up. The sodas also give you calories and water, which is good. And we are still cold. It's going to be a cold night. And the max calories you can get for this game is 2,500. Now let's go back and see some other stuff we got. We have 2 bedrolls, and we have an option. We can keep both of them, or you can harvest stuff you don't need. And we can harvest this into 10 cloth. It'll take us 1 hour and 30 minutes, which we are going to do because I don't need 2, and I would rather have the cloth. And there we go. Harvested 10 cloth. And you can hear the wind outside. When you hear the wind howling, it looks nasty. Let's actually go see what it looks like. It's question mark hours of daylight left, which means it's probably a damn blizzard outside. Oh yeah, it's a whiteout. As you can see, we stand out here and we can get pretty cold pretty quick. I can't jump, so I'm going back in. Whew, alright, brush the snow off. So, what do we got? We can research, which I think I'll do some research. We can only research if we have light. That is the key. So, I don't even know if it'll let me do 2 hours of research. Nope, it's too dark to read. Okay. So, which means it's too dark to craft. Let's light our lantern, because I don't have enough sticks for fuel. Let's place that there. Now that lantern will only last as long as your fuel lasts. It usually ranges. I believe a full lantern will last about 2.5 to 3 hours. It might be more. It's been a couple weeks since I played this game last. Let's see, we don't have a hat, so we're going to equip that. Just equip by a quick double click. And we can see that these socks are better than these socks, so we can either save them or drop them. We can harvest them. But I think I'm just going to store them away. Let's go up here. And we can use all this stuff to store. So we can open this up, close, drag that over, or you can just double click. It doesn't matter. Let's see what else. We can keep all that on us. And I think it's about all we'll store away for now. Stick that there. Now, let's see. We need to do a little bit of repairs because this stuff is crap. So, as you can see, our repair skill is beginner. repair amount, we can get about 40% in an hour's work with a 70% chance of success. You can either use a sewing kit, which is preferred, or you can use fishing tackle, which may or may not work. As you can see, the time for repair changes depending on what you use. So we will use this. Repair. Alright. And we went up about almost 20 points. Maybe 25. That's not bad. And let's go repair one more. We'll repair these gloves. We don't want to harvest, we want to repair. 30-minute repair, 70% success. It's fairly good. Alright, and those are repaired. Now, before we end this episode, I'm going to go over one more thing, which is the journal. So, the journal has a couple cool functions in it. It tells you how many days you survived. It tells you every place you visited in order, which is nice. Your condition ranged from 100% to 100%. You burned X amount of calories and sustained the following injuries. And it shows you how much of the world you've explored, how many hours you've rested. And then it has day notes. You can write notes in here if you need to remember to go back somewhere, found something cool you want to go look at later, or just anything. You just want to keep a journal of your story. Over here we have the skills. Carcass harvesting, cooking, fire starting, ice fishing, rifle, firearms, archery, and mending, which is basically repairs. The more you do these, the higher your skills go. And the more you do them every game, they build up into what's called the feats, which is in the outside menu of the game. You can build up all these and it will keep counting towards the feats that you can get, which you can actually add into your games to get some extra bonuses. I decided to keep them all off for this game, just to give you guys what it looks like as a total start. Then we have the stats. It tells you survived hours, locations discovered, hours awake, hours indoors, calories expended, distance, wolf encounters, world explored, hours rested, hours outdoors, average calories per day, fire started, and blizzard survived. And then over here it has all of your details on how long of all time and your current sandbox. It's got all kinds of crazy details in here. And then you can reset them if you would like. So, on that note, we will pick up our lantern. We will extinguish our fire. We will put that away. And because I actually know where the bed is, maybe, click on the bed. And we can sleep. Advance time by sleeping, reduce fatigue, and regain condition if healthy. But as you can see, we are parched. And if we do not drink something before we go to bed, we will wake up and we will be even more thirsty. We will top our dry mouth off, hit the bed. Now we don't know how much hours of darkness are left. I'm going to take a guess and say there's about 9, so I'm going to sleep for about 8. You woke up fully rested. I didn't even get a full 8 hours of sleep. Now as you can see, or can't see, I can barely see. Now we'll get our light source out. I should probably see how much fuel is in this. Where is it? There it is. Actions. Refuel. As you can see, it has 0.27 out of 1 liters left, and we have 0.22 liters supply. So we will refuel our lantern. Should give us just over 50. Yeah, maybe a little less. And let's go. Let's see. We are thirsty, hungry, but we could probably survive. And I think we're just gonna end the episode there, and then wait a couple more hours of darkness off. Up. Hold on. There's a soda in the corner.
Food or
I'm pretty sure it's food. I love just yelling at these characters and their weird remarks on things. There is this map here. It is... I don't really actually know how accurate this map is. It's kind of bad quality. We might look in that in next episode. But as always, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you dislike the video, hit the dislike button. Tell me what to do different. And you got any suggestions, throw them in the comments below. And I will see you in the next episode.